Hello. 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 How's it going? What's up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ooh. Wow. It's tarot time. Tarot time. It's tarot. Time for tarot. Hello. Okay, hold on. One more mysterious look than that. How about this? Oh, that was just the same. Okay. Hello, everybody. These are the cards. This is me. Oh, that's right. That's what I have it set to, and then I have the. Okay, this is like the same thing. That's cool though. Let's up the saturation of this one. I want more saturation. Oh, okay. Yeah. How's it going? What's up? So I'm ready to do some tarot readings today. If you'd like any tarot readings, there is a first message, first serve process. Process for this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, you can see me grab my mic. My invisible magical mic. Now it looks like I'm grabbing the. Look, I got the. I'm touching the candle. I'm warming my hands up with the candle. I'm burning the card on the candle. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think I need to recalibrate because I moved my phone. And my stream deck is not working annoyingly, so let's see. I gotta manually click it. I feel like my stream deck always disconnects. It's so annoying. It always disconnects and then I have to open the stream deck app and then it still doesn't work when I open it and I have to like do some full reset for it. I'm like, why is it not working? Why? I have to unplug it and replug it even though the lights are on. Okay, let me try this. There we go. Now I'm sitting on the seat. Yeah, so candles release smoke which would merge into cloud. Is that how you usually eat? I can't tell you how I usually eat. It's a mystery. It's a mystery for now. Why do I have VTube Studio open? Let me close that. Let me close that. Okay. Also, tomorrow I'll be playing Minecraft. Tomorrow I'm gonna play Minecraft later in the day. Excited. Sorry, maybe not the time and place to see because we're in a very mystical tower reading. But I'm gonna predict the future and say that Spica is probably going to be playing Minecraft. I think with a 76% certainty. Yeah. Okay, so let me hold on. I'm gonna move the camera. Why am I not centered? Oh, Wispicles, there you are. You're so high up. Oh, very cute. 76%. Is it 76%? Whoa! When I zoom out, you can't see the lights in my eyes anymore. That's freaky! I look evil. I look so evil. Wow. Wow. Normal Spica? Evil Spica. Normal Spica? Evil Spica. That's so cool. Okay. Spica, I got the merch the other day with the plushie. Yippee! Heart. Although I have a card in my hand, so I might not be able to tell it, but thank you so much. Thank you. Yay. Wait, I got a pattern on me. Oh, that's cool. I'm sorry, Wispickle, you will be unfortunately cut off. We can see some of you. Oh, how about this? Yeah, it's a flat table. Unfortunately, Wispickle's still not very visible. Oh, if I'm really far down, like this, you guys can make an appearance. But I guess you're camera shy, you know. You don't want to take up too much space in the camera, so yeah. Okay, so power readings. How I'm gonna do this is I am going to accept power readings through chat. I am multi-streaming through both YouTube and Twitch. So I'm going to write a message that says, if you would like a tower reading, say me. You have to say me. Okay, you have to say me. Say me. And in the same message, and tell me what reading you'd like. For example, love, fortune, yes, no. Maybe love, career, yes, no. How many cards? 1, 2, or 3. And what's the last one? How many shuffles? How many shuffles per card? Okay. Okay. And then I have my magical cards. Let me show you. Hope I remember how to use it. No, I do. Oh my god, this would be convenient if I need to get my stream deck working, because I have to switch tabs every time to change the camera. So, can it work already? Why no work? Why no work? Please work. Camera. Come on. Silhouette. Close up. Oh, it should work. Okay. Ugh! It's not working. Okay, I'm gonna unplug and replug it. So it has to work. If my mic stops, it's because I unplugged the wrong thing. Okay, stream deck, reload, and now work. Yes! Okay. Yes! Anyway, these are the cards. So I can shuffle them like so. Well, got everything. Alright! Okay, we have Alt, R. Okay, these are the keystrokes that are set. Alt. Wait, what did I do? Alt 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, and then what's the button to flip them? Alt R? Oh, what did I do? Oh, okay, no. Alt E. There we go. I need to change this from Alt R. It's making something flip over. What should I change it to? Alt? Why don't I just do Alt E again? Oh, never mind. Why don't I just do Shift E? Yeah, let's just do Shift Control E. Control E. Okay. This. Yeah. Okay, now it doesn't make something random pop up. There we go. You don't think you've had a speaker reading before? That's okay. Today might be your first chance. You guys, you have to wait for my message. I haven't sent the message. Now, let me explain. The whole reason for me sending a message first is so that it's fair. It is first message, first serve. So it is basically the first message that appears after my message will get a reading. Because how would I decide it if you guys just give your requests? You know, how can I make this fair? So it will be fair by just being, you know, the person to message, reply basically first to my message will get a reading. Pro tip. Oh yeah, Twitch chat does tend to have less delay. But I feel like it kind of evens out because YouTube chat is more active overall than Twitch chat. But if you feel like you're struggling to match my message time, then I recommend using Twitch chat for maybe a higher chance. Psychic speaker already knows he'll be first. Yeah, I do. Me! I'll be first. Okay, and also you gotta give me all the information in the same message for it to qualify. Just because, you know, if it's not a complete message. Yeah. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. I also try to make it more fair by sending it, because I can't send it instantaneously at the same time for both chats. I paste it into both chats, and then I click enter on YouTube chat first because there's more delay, and then right after I try to click enter on Twitch chat as fast as I can. So it's like close to instantaneous. Yeah. How am I on the clip leaderboard? I swear I don't even remember clipping anything. I think I pressed something. I might have pressed clip that by accident, but I didn't even. Carl, thank you. Me, fortune, career. Fortune and career. 3, 1 shuffle per card. Of course. Alright, lucky first. Let's look at your cards. Okay. Is it this one? Yes! Okay. I'm gonna shuffle card 1. That's shuffled. Card 2. Card 3. Okay, we're gonna flip it over. Should we do a... do I have another card? What's my other card? Ah, this one. Okay. Let me rename this. So, okay. Single card. Ah! Single card. Let me change my camera. Single card. Okay, so this one. This, yeah, okay, that brings me back. And then, okay. Okay, so we're gonna unveil the cards one by one. Okay, so we're going here first. It's gonna be mysterious. Super zoom! I'm trying not to reveal all the cards at the same time. So let's do... Bam! And then we'll go through them one by one. Yeah! This one is the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. So you wanted a reading for both fortune and career. I guess fortune and career go hand in hand at times. Yeah, so if you are currently in a job, if you're currently working with, you know, your coworkers, well, okay, this card is it's not positive. It's not super positive. Ah, spoilers. Oh god. Spoilers. So, 7 of Swords is a card about a deception. Maybe you are deceiving somebody. Maybe in your workplace somebody else is trying to trick you, or you know, trying to do something to get the upper hand. Yeah. So this is a bit of a card of a warning. Did you lie on your application? Oh yeah, if you lied on your application, this card might be a sign of that. What if I'm not working at all, as in I don't have a job? Are you currently applying to jobs right now? Because this could, yeah, you're so right. This could be an indication that maybe you're lying on your application, or it could be the other way. Or maybe you haven't applied yet, and maybe it's like telling you, maybe you got it. Maybe you gotta act strategically with your application. I think I did lie on my application for certain jobs when it came on my resume. Okay, so you're applying for numerous jobs. Okay, I see. Yeah. Also, don't apply to sus postings. Might be scams too. Yeah, you could be getting some sus postings. They could be lying to you too. So this card is all about trickery. Which I guess can really be relevant to finding a job. That sort of things. Yeah. So there is some sort of tricky business. So this is a card that is kind of warning you about the dangers of being deceptive. Although, yeah, okay, lying is a good skill to have for job hunting. It should be something that you can actually do. Like if you're lying about a skill that you don't have, well, that might get you in the butt later. When let's say you get hired and they're like, okay, can you do this? And you're like, oh man, I don't actually know how to do this at all. Trickery, huh? I'm just starting to feel we're almost like a con artist. Because there are certain types of lies for a job where, okay, it could be let's say you can do a certain skill, but maybe you don't have formal experience in it. Then maybe that might be slightly more okay, because if you're tasked with doing something, if you're tasked with something that requires the skill, you're like, yeah, I'm confident I can do that. I just don't have like this certain paper experience of it. Then that might be slightly more okay. But but if you are completely making up a skill that you actually don't have any experience in, that will bite you in the bum. That will definitely bite you in the bum, and that's what this card is warning you about. Yeah. It is pretty much, I don't have much formal experience and practical experience when it comes to working in the laboratory. Yeah. I think like probably make sure that you're not completely making up your skills. But I mean, of course, for a job application, you don't want to make it seem like you don't know anything. You probably do know a lot of things. But just make sure you're not like overstating your skills in something. Anybody this super chat? Thank you. Thank you. Ah, hello. Can you say hi to us from the... Hello! Hello. Yeah. So anyway. Anyway, that is a bit of a warning card, I guess. Something to keep in mind. Oh, God. Something to keep in mind. Okay. Oh, okay. This one is a 5 of Wands, I believe. That is 5 of Wands, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, wait. So, oh, okay. Sorry, I spoiled the last one, but you do have another Wands card. You do have another one. Okay, so 5 of Wands is another sort of conflict card. You have two conflict cards. The first one being, well, some sort of deceptive conflict. This one is a competitive conflict. As you can see, there are like 5 people in this. This honestly feels like the job hunt competition to me. That's what it reads like. Like the first one is maybe you sending an application or sending all your applications. Maybe possibly you might be considering like lying on your application, which it's warning you against. Like make sure you don't lie about things that you absolutely can't do. Oh god, I lost the camera. and then the second one is a card about competition. So I would read this as maybe your competition with other applicants. Maybe it's a highly contested job. Yeah. So or maybe the job you're going for itself might have a competitive environment to it. Yeah. So I think you could also consider it as maybe, if you're going in for some interview and things like that, you're going to have to navigate kind of like the interview aspect. It's kind of like a very hidden conflict when you go into an interview. Right, because they're interviewing because they want to hire the person for the role. You're interviewing because you want the job. Don't bring a big stick to the interview. And they want to make the place that they're advertising for you to work at to sound as good as possible. Lots of like conflicting priorities. They're not necessarily going to be saying the whole truth. I think that actually goes hand in hand with this deception thing. Like you are trying to kind of deceive. Maybe the job you're applying to is also going to try to kind of deceive you in some way. Not purely negatively, but that's business. That's business. You gotta make the conditions seem as good as possible. And, as an applicant, you gotta make it seem like, you're as good as possible. So, perhaps it is teasing my potential entry towards a job fair I'm about to attend with my father next week in Connecticut. Okay, that's a lot of details. That's a lot of details. Perhaps, maybe at this job fair, you're gonna feel there are a lot of conflicting egos, or maybe you see okay, there's a lot of competition here. Yeah. But this is not a super negative card. I think it can be a positive sign, but it does hold some elements of like tension in it as well. Yeah. Yeah, but I think it can indicate there is some sort of change. So maybe with your job applications, or trying to get a job, you'll get like further in an application process to the point where maybe you're just competing against like one other person. Maybe you even know who the other person is. Yeah. So those are the first two cards, and your last card is Ace of Wands. Bam. Ace of Wands. Now we have the whole spread. Yeah, so this is a really good sign for finding a job. I think maybe this could be in your future you will find some new beginning somewhere. So that is a really positive sign. Ace of Wands. Any sort of ace card indicates the start of something new. Yeah, and specifically for Ace of Wands, that's about like creative projects. It can be very directly connected to career. Yeah, so maybe potentially a job that you feel particularly passionate for. So it's like a passion sort of card, the start of something you're passionate about. So I think that's very positive. Securing a new job by eliminating all oppositions. No, in summary, I would say for First card about job application process. You're sending in your applications. It's warning you, you know, don't lie about something you absolutely can't do because there's gonna be karma for that. You know, you don't want to end up in something where you're way in over your head. Second one is like you're gonna be in the interview stage against lots of other people, or maybe it'll just be a very difficult choice for the employer with you and maybe two other people, something like that. So it might be a bit of a tough time where you're kind of worried. Maybe it's like a bit of a cycle of that as well. But eventually, in time, I think you should always have hope that you know your hard work will amount to you finding a job in something that you're passionate about, or some sort of new beginning that you will feel genuinely passionate about. Yeah, that's how I would summarize it. Yeah, so I hope you liked your reading. And good luck with job hunting. Good luck. Yeah. So I'll do another reading. Let me reset the cards. There we go. I'll do another reading. If you'd like a tarot reading, say me and tell me what reading you'd like, such as love, career, yes, no question. If you have a yes, no question, please choose one card because that is the most straightforward way to get a yes or no answer. And tell me how many cards you'd like and how many shuffles per card. And your message has to be sent right after my message, not before. And I will do a reading for the first message that is right after mine. Yeah, just so it's fair. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, good luck with your job search. Okay. Me, career, three cards, 3 shuffles. Okay. 3, is that 3 shuffles each card? I assume. I'll assume that. Correct me soon. Correct me ASAP if not. Okay. I'm gonna shuffle this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. More job hunting. Is this job hunting or your current workplace? Yeah. It would be really interesting if every tower reading was about job hunting right now. It's like, oh, all the Wispickles are trying to find a job. Current job, actually. Okay, I see. Let's do this one by one. Okay, let's do a... Oh, I zoomed in too fast there. Let's do a 1... Okay, let's flip over. Hold on, let me grab something real quick. Oh my god! I did the wrong thing! I'm sorry, I meant to unmute and I unmuted my PGM instead of what I was trying to say was I was trying to do my disclaimer because I forgot to say the disclaimer at the start of stream. I'm back, Red, I'm back! So, by the way, just because your fortune is really good doesn't mean you should go to the casino and gamble your life savings away, okay? And just because your fortune is really bad doesn't mean you're doomed for life. You can think of it as just card gacha. And honestly, tarot readings are not actually any way of predicting the future. It's more of a way to reframe your current situation or your current outlook by getting, a random set of cards that will, give you a reason to think about things a different way, basically. So it's more of a reflection tool than a prediction tool. Just disclaimer. No, don't do that. Don't gamble. It is not an actual predicting tool. Do not base stonks on tarot readings. Don't do that unless you just love gambling. That is unless you're the type of person that likes to flip a coin and then spend your money on which way the coin flips. So you're gonna gamble everything on Jarl. No, I'm not gambling on Jarl. No. Okay, let's start with the first card. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna flip this over. Oh, shoot. That was the wrong button. What do? I accidentally shuffled it more than 3 times. Do you want me to do, like, another 2 shuffles to even it out, or what should I do? I messed it up. What would you prefer? Yeah. Sure. Okay, I'll do another 2 shuffles so it becomes 3 again. Okay, flip. Which one's... This is the flip. There it... Oh. Don't worry. Don't be jump scared by death because I really like the death card. The death card is actually a very positive card, okay? Do not be afraid is what I always say. No, don't say the O with 3 dots. You are not dying. I mean, okay, everybody's dying. No, everybody is dying. Sorry, take that back. I think that is one of the definitives of life, is that we will all die. But that is besides from what this card is saying, because this card is not saying you're gonna die tomorrow. No, don't say your goodbyes. Don't say that. So death is basically something that signals a big change. So this reading is for your job. Maybe your company is having a restructuring. Maybe your company is getting bought out by another company, and that's resulting in maybe a lot of uncertainty. I don't know, some sort of big change. Company restructure, or maybe you want to leave your job. Maybe you're thinking of that. So either way, there is some sort of big change in your career right now, your job or career. So that's what it's referring to. It's the death of something, some sort of past process. Something is changing. It's actually really accurate, really. Yeah, so with death, there is a metamorphosis of things. It's some sort of like evolution. Maybe in your career, maybe in your job role. Maybe you work at the morgue. I don't know. Yeah, maybe you might be taking on a different sort of position at work because of a restructuring. Or maybe the restructuring is having you think maybe I should change jobs. Maybe I should go for a whole career change. I don't know. It's one of those. Some sort of big change is what it's saying. Hey, oh! Second card! We just got this. This is random, by the way, so... I guess... the career really likes Ace of Wands. So I already did explain what this card is. But for this, I will just link it to what death is. In that with death, there is a big change, and what comes hand in hand with change is a new beginning. So Ace of Wands is a new beginning, and hopefully something you're passionate about. Hopefully something that you feel excited to do, whether it may be a new job, a new role in your company, or quitting, something like that. Yeah. Or a new project. Yeah. And then, oh, 2 major arcana cards. So your third one is Judgment. 2 major arcana cards. Ah. Okay. Well, I think this is very... Death, Ace of Wands, Judgment. I think this is actually super related. Because Judgment is a warning for you that is saying, no, don't be scared, don't be scared. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back to death. Let's go back to death. So there is some big change, some big life change or career change, job change, restructuring, something like that. Something is changing. And you can't stop that. But in that change, there is gonna be something new, a new beginning for you. Something that you'll be excited about, happy to start with. Your third one is Judgment. Now, in all the happiness of Ace of Wands, it's like, you know, you get to start something new, something that you're passionate in, right? But you gotta make sure that you don't repeat past mistakes. Like if there's something you're prone to doing, if there's something you're prone to doing, if something you're prone to messing up, or you know, I don't know, let me think. Let me think of an example. Maybe you procrastinate. Maybe you have like a procrastination issue, and you know, you're really excited to start some new project or some new role. You put 110% into it, and you're like, wow, this is awesome. I'm doing so well. But what you forget is maybe you have ADHD and you were like hyper focused on starting, and then once the starting period wears off, you get into a lull or you get bored and you start procrastinating and it becomes boring and so Judgment is warning you, is like, be aware of where your faults are. Be aware of where things in the past have gone wrong, and make sure you learn from your mistakes so that the new chapter can be better than the last, instead of you repeating the same mistakes. Or it might not be like a personal fault as well. It might be maybe a coworker that you work with is somebody who might be difficult to work with, and you know, in the past it has caused some issues. And if you're starting a new chapter with this same person, you should make sure that you're ready to handle dealing with them in a way that isn't the same as last time, so you're like improving the situation so you don't fall into the same traps. Yeah. So that's the reading. I hope you liked it. Feel free to let me know why you asked for a reading. I'm curious. But yeah, so good luck with everything. Good luck with everything. Okay. Wow. Fortune, onegai. Wow, thank you. Love, 3 cards, 2 shuffles. Of course. Love, 3 cards, 2 shuffles. Alright. 2 shuffles per card, I assume? Correct me ASAP if I'm wrong, but I will do 2 shuffles per card. Okay, we're gonna flip it over. This was a flip button, that's right. Okay. 3 cards, 2 shuffles. Alright, let's do that. Love. Not sure how it works. I trust the cards on how you decide. Okay. Okay. We'll do... What is it? I keep forgetting. Okay, 2 shuffles per card. I'll do that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Basically, when there's the sparkles, it is shuffling the card. 1, 2. Okay, there you go. 2 shuffles. And this time, I won't accidentally... I won't accidentally reshuffle it. I'm gonna be aware of my key pressing. Okay, let's view... Is this... Which camera is this? Okay, that is the right camera. Alright. Let's view the first card first. Yeah, okay. Flip it over. Justice! Justice! So this is for love reading. I'm not sure if you are currently trying to... What's it? Why can I only think of job hunting? I think because I just said job hunting, now I'm thinking love hunting. What is it called? Your love matching. Oh my god, I am mind blanking on the word. You're searching for a soulmate. I don't know if you're searching for a soulmate or you're currently in a relationship, but I will... in the dating market. No, there's a word for it. I just forgot. Courting. Yeah, you're in the courtship process. I'm not sure. No, there's... You've been searching. Okay, okay. So not currently in a relationship. So a job is the soulmate. No. No. I wish you the best of luck with searching and everything. But okay, you got a major arcana card, which is big. Basically, when there's a major arcana versus a minor arcana, major arcanas will typically symbolize a bigger shift or more significant thing compared to minor arcana. Yeah, so justice is about... It's about balance. So it's about balance and also being fair. So I think this feels like a card where it's kind of... it's actually not a very emotional card. I guess there's... I mean, if you got something like the Lovers, that would be a very like emotionally focused card, right? So this one is a card about like putting your cards out on the table, basically. So, you know, you want to be honest with yourself. You want to be able to take accountability for the things that you do. And it's about fairness, love-life balance. It's about fairness. You gotta work for a relationship. Why are you're... I love how you're reading it for me. That's... Yeah. So justice is a card about honesty. You gotta be honest. If you're searching for a partner, you need to be honest. That is so important. So it's a card saying, you know, you shouldn't be swayed by your own emotions, or, you know, you shouldn't fall into dishonesty for the chance of courting a partner. Why am I using the word courting? Yeah. So with having a focus on fairness and like not being too emotionally biased by things, then you will achieve like success in love. Yeah. I mean, I can imagine if let's say you are if you're, you know, maybe putting all your hopes and dreams on every date you go on being the one, then they might be able to feel that sort of anxiety, and that might not reflect well, as an example. Versus if you're going on a date and, you know, you're being honest and You're being honest, you're being fair to them, and like, you know, not yes, I'm tired. Yeah, so it's a card about like trying to be a bit more like unbiased. Unbiased. You know, don't let your like emotions strongly sway you a certain way. If you are more of an emotional sort of person when you like somebody, it could be like, you know, make sure you are still evaluating the situation without the bias of your emotions. Yeah. So that's how I would read that. But it's a good sign for finding a relationship, because justice is a card about fairness. And I think if you approach finding a relationship with the idea of fairness in mind, fairness, accountability, being honest in mind over things that would be like more chaotic, like dishonesty, then that will be very rewarding for the future of your relationships. Yeah. Justice, judgment. Oh, lots of J's. Lots of J's. Okay, interesting. Okay. This feels related. We did get judgment before. Judgment, as I said before, is a card about not repeating your past mistakes. So it feels like kind of a callback into justice, saying, you know, if you're going to evaluate things unfairly, like have a strong emotional bias towards dating or things like that, then you will be sure to repeat your past mistakes or your past, what's it, shortcomings. Yeah. Do you get deja vu? Don't lie on resume, whether it's work or love. Yeah, so judgment is a card that calls for you to evaluate maybe your past relationships or your past dates, your past attempts at love, and think about what went wrong, and, you know, really evaluate that fairly. Also, that ties into justice. Justice is like you know, you want to be super honest. Be honest with yourself and really think about what might have been the things that were holding me back, or the things that might have gone wrong, and how can I make sure I don't repeat that past mistake? And how can I make sure that I can go into a relationship or a date fully honestly? Yeah. Past relationship. Shoot, I watched too many Oshis. Might have to reconsider who to support. How many Oshis do you have? Yeah, so I think you, if you feel like you are kind of struggling right now in love, maybe you feel like you've been trying a long time, have a little think about maybe what has gone wrong, and think about, oh, how can I approach things in a different way, or maybe how can I think about things in a different way so that it might be less taxing on me, and so that I can approach things with a more like fair mindset for myself and for other people. Yeah. And then third one. Okay. I'm glad that wasn't a major arcana, because we've already had two, and I was thinking if there's gonna be three, that would be crazy. That's so many big moves. That's a way too many big moves. Oh, but I sure love this. I really love this. I come from a clipper who praises you a lot, so I have high expectations from you. Why are you putting so much pressure on me? Who is the clipper? Huh? Well, now I'm nervous. You're making me insecure. I'm trying my best. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. What was it? Oh yeah, 7 of Wands. If you remember my past tarot streams with my physical tarot deck before I got the digital tarot deck, this is the card that is represented by what's that? The American folktale. What's that guy called? American folktale guy. Oh my god, I don't know what he's called. John Henry. Is that the one? John Henry, the guy with the hammer. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot what the exact folklore was, but this card is just about endurance and strength. It's about strength, perseverance, which I'm sure is something that may be needed for, you know, trying to find the one, trying to find somebody you really click with. Yeah, because it could take a long time to find somebody you feel like really compatible with. Yeah, it's John Henry. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a positive card. This is definitely positive. I think it's a really good sign. Yeah. You're superstitious? My biggest issue is finding the one. So do you feel like you might be really picky? Potentially. Like you want like a lot of things to match up with you. Because for justice, what that could be saying is like trying to evaluate things like realistically and fairly. You know, don't be too focused on like, you know, the fairy tale romance and be more focused on like realistic aspects that could be compatible. He died of a heart attack immediately after winning. That's really tragic. I thought it was an inspiring story. Oh, John Henry worked railroads and was able to outpace a machine in hammering down the rails? Oh, it killed him in the end doing it. Oh. Okay. Well, he worked so hard he died. Oh, okay. Well, this card isn't saying that you will die, okay? Not picky. I do love the whole love at first sight aspect, but I know I need to be more open. That might be what the judgment card is saying, is like, you know, maybe expand your horizons a little bit, potentially. But yeah, 7 of Wands is a strength card. It's kind of like a mini version of the strength card because it's minor arcana. So it's a card about perseverance. Maybe it might be fighting for romance. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a positive sign for finding romance, but it does say that it will be difficult. It might be potentially a long or hard road, but it is saying your efforts will be rewarded in time. Yeah. I'm still swinging, tired but still standing like Rocky. You got this. You got this. So it will definitely be a challenge, but you have to build strong self-confidence and always strive for self-improvement in order to get there. Yeah. So, yeah, you got this. You gotta be courageous and persistent. Yeah, but you will get there in the end, is what it's saying. Yeah. Fate really wanted to give you 3 major arcana, but they couldn't justify it. Yeah, but I think the justice and judgment might be like the the main things right now in your path for love, and then I would see the Seven of Wands is maybe an ongoing kind of thing, ongoing challenge you have to go through. But yeah, justice and judgment are maybe a different way you should try to evaluate how you are approaching the dating market. Is that the right phrase? But anyway. As with all love stories, gotta go through a few adventures and last bosses to prove it. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah. Like, what's his name? Prince Philip from Sleeping Beauty. I love that scene where he cuts through all the rose thorns. Honestly, the Sleeping Beauty movie is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. The animation. I love when he's cutting through like the thorns and everything and all the magic around him. Sorry. It was so cool. Yeah. Yes, I am reading fortunes. I am reading fortunes. Now, if you would like a tarot reading, let me know. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send a message that says, if you would like a tarot reading, say me, and tell me what reading you'd like. For example, love, career, yes or no, etc. It could be my fortune for the next week. It could be, I don't know, what should I have for lunch tomorrow? And how many cards you'd like. You can pick 1, 2, or 3. And how many shuffles per card. If you'd like to do a yes or no reading, or you have like a very simple question that you want answered, I recommend a 1-card reading. And you can do a 2-card reading if, let's say, it's a reading about your relationship with somebody, and you could have 1 card represent you and 1 card represent the other person, something like that. You know, yeah. Does reading a fortune cause your future to get locked in? No. No. It is more of a reflection tool. This is really just card gacha. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Me would like to try my luck with a career reading with 3 cards with a side of 1 shuffle. Pretty please. Of course. Of course. Okay, that's 1 shuffle per card, right? Okay, everybody wants a career reading today. Huh, alright. Let me flip it over. Okay, let's do a 1 shuffle. 3, okay. There we go. Sigma Wispicle's done with love readings. Almost everybody is locked into their careers. Okay, I have a feeling that my reading will be similar to some previous ones. We'll see. Hopefully we can get something like super different. I think would be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's on the grind set. Non-stop 50-hour work weeks? Oh no. Okay, let's unveil the cards. Unveil the cards. Oh, I keep going in. Whoa, that's what the inside of the table looks like? Sorry, okay. First card first. Oh, okay. Here we go, I got the zoom. Now let's flip it over. Bam! I got 2 of Cups. Okay, I'm happy because this is quite different. This is quite different for compared to the other career readings, because the other readings didn't have the emotional aspect. The cups are an emotional set of cards. So this is positive. This is really positive. 2 of Cups is about an ideal partnership. Like maybe you have a really good partnership with somebody at work. Maybe there's a coworker or somebody you collaborate with that is just really, really great to work with, or you get along really well with. Yeah. Cannot tell when on Twitch set. Cannot tell what? What do you mean? Cannot tell? I'm confused. Is something blocking? I don't know. Yo, they just said they got a good relationship with their job. I've been at my job for way too long and not gonna lie, it's cozy. Too cozy, it says. Really? Oh my god. Wow, the cards never lie. After 8 years, it better be a good relationship. Yeah, so this is a really good like business partnership you might have, or a connection you have with coworkers or your job. There is a good sense of unity there. Maybe you're really close with your coworkers, which has made it very, very easy to work with them. So, yeah, it is very positive. It's very good for like colleague relationships, business partnerships, that sort of stuff. Yeah. So maybe right now you might be feeling like your relationship with them is really strong, maybe stronger than a relationship you might have with colleagues at a different company if you were to move. Maybe that could be a concern, that, you know, maybe you might not get like as good of a co-working relationship in another company. Yeah. Okay, let's look at your second card. Page of Cups. Two Cups cards. Okay. I think the tarot gods really heard my calls when I said, hey, I want something really different from the last career readings, because this is very different. We got more cups. Also, this is very positive. This is very positive. So, Page of Cups is a card about... It's funny you say full of whimsy, because I would actually describe this card as such. Page, basically with Page, Knight, Queen, King, that sort of like royal order of face cards, Page is like the baby of the Page is the baby of the group. It's like the youngest of the group. So it is the card that represents youthfulness, like excitement. Yeah. Whimsy. Yeah, so this is really positive. So maybe in your current job, you still might feel like there is something like it's a good environment to be in. Being here for that long, I'm not even sure if I can go somewhere else unless I do some serious self-improvement journey. Oh. I see. So, yeah, with this Page of Cups, I think it can also be about like sort of daydreaming. It's very youthful, so like, you know, head in the clouds kind of thing, daydreaming. Yeah, so maybe also thinking about like other avenues of work. So maybe with the youthfulness aspect of the card, you might also be thinking like maybe it also echoes like the desire to grow further outside of this job that you've been in for a while. So maybe while you have like worked here a long time, you're very familiar with the processes. You might still feel like a complete beginner in any other sort of job that you could go for. Maybe you're wanting to really pick up some new things that you wouldn't be able to learn in this job. So you might feel a bit like, youthful, a bit young in that sense. Yeah, so it's a card about kind of like having like bigger aspirations. Bigger aspirations, still being at kind of like a starting point at somewhere or like also idealizing potentials and things like that. Yeah. But with the Page of Cups, I think it is a card that shows that you might be in a state of like daydreaming about some sort of future goal, or wanting to work on self-improvement maybe. But it's also saying don't just daydream, like put things in order, like start working on it. Yeah, don't just leave it to the imagination. Yeah. Speaka doko. Yeah, I'm right here. This is me. I'm here. I'm talking. I'm a PNG tuber for today. I'm actually a card tuber for today. Okay. Oh! Wow, this is truly different because the other career readings, we did not get cups or coins. Oh, pentacles, also known as pentacles. Yeah, but it basically means money. So this is really positive on the right side. This is really, really positive. Actually, I'd argue all of these cards are really positive. So 9 of Coins is a card about achieving good fortune, being financially rewarded for your hard work, your work in your career. Never got coins before. Lots of money. So maybe with the previous card, Page of Cups, maybe you're thinking about getting a raise of some sort, and you might be like daydreaming about that, but once you put that into action, actually ask for that, then you'll be rewarded with, you know, money. Money is good. Or say with Page of Cups, you might be thinking about changing jobs, you know, starting in a new job that might pay more. Once you actually take action, then that is when you will be rewarded for your work, with 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Maybe that bonus is not a fairy tale after all. Yeah, go for the bonus. Yeah, if you've been there for 8 years, you should get a bonus. It's been so long. But I mean, isn't it usually said that, you know, the biggest boost in earnings is from switching jobs though. Yeah, rather than like internal promotions. So potentially it might be time. You can do both though. You can search for other jobs while working and trying to get like a bonus or promotion, things like that. Yeah. And then when you actually like take action to try to get your future in order, then you'll be rewarded in some way. Well, you can see whichever one is positive. But I will say the left card about a good business partnership, I think could be a good sign that you are in a good place to potentially get a bonus. But I don't know. Yeah. But you got this. Thank you for requesting a reading. Thank you. Yeah. So anyway, oh, thank you, Six. Thank you so much for the dono. I'd like a tarot reading if there is still time. Of course. Thank you. That's a heart. Wait, you can actually see the heart. Just pretend the card isn't there. Thank you. The thing is, if I go any higher within my company, the extra responsibility will not be worth the 20% increase. Maybe it might be worth like having a look at jobs elsewhere. Yeah. Thank you, Six. Thank you. 3 cards, 1 for love, 1 for life, 1 for work. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like it when there's like a one card per aspect designation. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna... Right, let me flip this over. That was wrong. Okay, this is the right one. Okay. Would you guys prefer it if you could see my face as well? Should I do a... Okay, I've got an idea. Because I guess when I'm zooming in on the cards, you can't really see my face. Maybe I could do this one. How do I make it? Okay, I have an idea. Hello. Maybe I can make it so that you can see my face. Oh, that's not it. So what I could do is I could set up a webcam. Wait, I wonder if I can do this. Maybe I could do a chroma key. No. How do I transparent background? If I hide render props, render environment, no. Render screen. Oh. Chroma key? I don't think I can isolate it for some reason. Huh. Unless I turn it off. I wanted to just show the character. Focus character. It's about... Okay, but I can do this. I was hoping to isolate the character. Wait, I can do this though. Yeah, and then I can change... Oh! Wait, hold on. Yeah, this one. Okay, and then I can change... Yeah! Now I got a webcam! That's so good. Okay, I wonder if I can... Ah, okay. Hold on, let me change to this so I can zoom in more. Would you... Is this better? Okay, so now I got a webcam. Excellent! Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Live speaker reaction. Real live speaker reaction. Bye for now. Hope you had a good stream so far. Thank you. Thank you, those anybody. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Now I'm ready. If there is still time, 3 cards, 1 for love, 3 shuffles. Okay, let's do 3 shuffles. You see 3 shuffles. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we have it. Now our first card. Drum roll, please. Okay, 1 for love, 1 for life, 1 for work. Maybe I should just paste it here so I don't need to scroll up. Okay. Okay, so this one is for love. Alright. Flip it over. Bam! Whoa! You're gonna have a huge family. You're gonna have a ginormous family. Get ready to be expecting 10 children right now. Whoa. Okay, I don't know. Are you... If there is a love relationship you're currently in, this card is about starting a family, potentially, or... Oh dear. You're gonna have a lot of love in your life. Yeah. So this is a card about real commitment in this economy. 10 children in this economy. Yeah, so you're gonna have not necessarily children, but this is a card about having like a big family. Doesn't have to be actual related family necessarily, but it is a card about spending time with family, whether found family or your own family. It could be worse. This is a really positive card. This is really positive. Or you could be reunited with a past love of yours or past family members. But this is for love reading. So this summer is for love. There's gonna be a lot of harmony, a lot of feelings of fulfillment. It's going to be stable. If you are currently searching for love, well, I think what this is saying that is, it's like when you find somebody, it will be a solid, like, long-lasting relationship. Yeah. Yeah, 10 love, 10 cats. Yeah, you could have 10 cats. You could raise 10 ants. You could raise 10 scorpions. Not necessarily about raising things though. Yeah, so it's a card about some sort of like big commitment, like not necessarily starting a big commitment, but it is like a long-lasting commitment. Maybe if there is a relationship you are in, you might be going up a level in your relationship and you know, planning for the long term. Yeah, or if you haven't found a relationship and you're searching, then it's a good sign that you might find one where you can see yourself being in for a long time. Reunited with a past love sounds like a nightmare though. Hopefully it's just maybe past friends or something. 6 and the 10 girlfriends who really love you. Oh god. No, not the 10 girlfriends. No. Yeah, but it is some sort of relationship. It indicates a relationship where you will feel secure in and you'll feel like will last a long time. So it's very positive. Very good. Now your second card, you wanted one for work. Okay. Okay, so Wands is it feels very work focused actually. Yeah, it feels very career focused. This one is so relevant to love because it's got cups. Cups is emotions. Love is almost inherently emotionally based. Yeah, and then 3 of Wands is it can be very like career project focused, things like that. So this is a card about like future planning. Maybe you're considering like the future of your career trajectory, things like that. Yeah, so so maybe you've been strategizing about your future in your current job, or maybe you want to change jobs or pivot into something that will give you more long-term stability, things like that. So you are... oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, you are really working on your long-term goals, and like maybe you're making detailed plans, or you're kind of doing research into what's in the cards for you. Haha, get it? Cards? Yeah. This card can also represent travel potentially as well. Yeah, so it is a card about inevitable hard work to reach your future goals. I did get the promotion that Spica foretold in my last reading. You did? Congrats! Congrats! That's awesome. That's awesome. So this is a card about maintaining that self-motivation to improve your situation and work hard, because if you can keep up the motivation to reach your future goals, then you will be rewarded. Yeah, so this is good. I think it's also a card about trying to be like open-minded to further opportunities that might be there. Like expand your horizon. See this guy? This guy's literally looking at the horizon. So while you may have some plans in place for how you want your career to go, how you want to move up and expand, things like that, maybe there are other avenues you might not be looking at, like potentially travel, potentially relocation. There might be even more career options in another location. Yeah. So, yeah, that's good. maybe in your career you might be able to expand your horizons in a way that you might be able to get like a more varied life experience if you were to travel to a different place for work or relocate. Although this card isn't saying you have to relocate or you have to travel, but there is like a slight theme of travel in it. Maybe you could consider jobs outside of just the area that you're in. Yeah. or maybe if you've always wanted to travel to a certain place, I don't know, maybe you could consider getting a temporary job to get more, like, I don't know, world experiences in that area. But this is also a bit of a love card. Although this first one it was your love card. And this one is very future focused, very career focused. But one of the things that does connect it to love is that in travel and exploring new opportunities, new environments, that might lead you to finding, having more chances of meeting somebody compatible with you. Yeah, like new love, new relationships. It ties into searching for love too. Yeah, kill two birds with one stone by relocating to a whole new place. No, I'm not telling you to relocate, by the way, but that's just like one of the parts of the card that could indicate. Yeah. So it can be a bit of a romantic card at times. And your third card, what was it again? It was... Oh, sorry. I completely I read it wrong. My bad. This is for life. I read it as career, but I think it still applies. Wait, this fits so much better for life. This fits so much better for life. Sorry, the third one was for work, wasn't it? My bad. But I think this also works for life in like wanting future opportunities for like personal growth, is like, expanding your horizons in traveling. Potentially traveling could give you maybe more career options and more like romance options too. So that also applies. And then the third one was meant to be for work, but oh, I'm glad this wasn't your life card. So I'm kidding. It's fine. I know this is a very desolate look, but go to Vegas, romance the car dealer. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. I thought we were having a nice day. Yeah. Okay, so for your actual career card, I got them mixed up. Nice. The cards know what's up. Okay, it was pretty positive. It was pretty positive. But this might be indicating economic downturn. potentially. Yeah. So, yeah, this is a card about going through financial difficulties or work hardships. Maybe in your promotion. Don't gamble. The cards are a recession indicator. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm predicting the recession right now. I'm predicting that with the cards. Yeah. So, you know, maybe this card is saying it might be a warning against potentially feeling alone at work. Or feeling maybe a bit outcast. Maybe your promotion might have made you a little bit more isolated from your colleagues. Or you know, you're having a difficult time at work. You know, raising 10 kids is rough. Wait, this is actually the natural downside of raising 10 kids, huh? Yeah, maybe don't raise 10 kids. Although it will be fruitful for your emotional well-being, for your financial well-being. I don't know, but actually, honestly, emotional and financial well-being kind of go hand in hand, if we're honest. Yeah. Anyway, five of Pentacles. Yes, it is a recession indicator. I mean, at its harshest, it could hint to unemployment, but hopefully it's not that extreme. It could mainly just be, I think it might more likely be maybe a hardship at work or difficulty in your role. There's a silver lining. The 5 of Pentacles also says you're likely not going through it by yourself. Yeah, that is a silver lining. I mean, recession is felt by everybody, not just yourself. So if your company is, you know, if things are getting worse at your company, maybe other people are feeling it too. Yeah. And actually, what I like about this card in my fairy tale deck is that they use the story of the little match girl, which is such a tragic story. I love that story. I love it. Not for the little match girl because she suffers, but it's yeah. I like the story itself. It's so tragic. Yeah. Am I predicting the company's downfall? No. Yeah. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. It's very tragic though. Hopefully it won't. I don't think it will be that bad though. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Yeah. Thank you, Heart of the Cards, for warning me of the recession. Yeah, you know, now that you know there is a recession coming up in approximately 5 days, you can prepare accordingly. Disclaimer, it is not. No predictions, no actual predictions. Yeah. So anyway, there is some sort of hardship that might be upcoming, and I'm sure your second card, your life card, will be very important in trying to get around it by having these like future goals, but also think about measures you could have in place to prevent any potential downturn. You know, of course, make sure you have emergency funds if you are planning to travel or relocate to another area for a job. Make sure that you are very, very prepared for potential hardships there. Make sure you have enough emergency fund money and potentially more if something really does go wrong. Yeah. the Great Depression of 26, the global financial crisis of Hantavirus 2026. Yeah, so I hope you liked your reading. It started off really positive, but it kind of went down. But, you know, at least, wait, I think the silver lining in this is that your love life is going to be stable. Maybe your career might not necessarily, but, you know, for your overall life, you're going to be working on, you know, future planning and working hard, and you will be rewarded for that. Just maybe you might go through some sort of career downturn, but like all throughout life, there are downturns. So you just got to make sure you're ready for it. And yeah. Job pays for the relocation anyways. Yeah, but what do you do? What do you do if you lose your job? So, you know, you still need some emergency funds. Or like, you know, let's say you suddenly lose your job somehow. Company suddenly dissolves without warning you. Basically throws you under the bus or something like that. You know, you gotta be prepared. Yeah. Who doesn't go through 1 or 2 career downturns? Yeah, exactly. Broke but somehow find love. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think everybody wins at everything. It's either you're broke and you find love, or you have no love but you're super rich, or you have both love and money but you have severe depression. You know, you can't have everything. You can't have everything unless you're actually the person who has everything. And then, okay, good for you. Good for you. Everyone knows pick 2: health, relationships, work. Or it might even just be pick 1. Not even. Try picking half of one. Yeah. Anyway, let me flip the cards over. We'll return to hello. Return to here. Did you like the live speaker cam? I think maybe that's more friendly compared to just yeah. Wait, have you guys seen? Sorry, this is unrelated. But there are birth charts in this whole, like, what's it called? Astrology, mystical world. There are birth charts, and it is so complicated because it is basically a map of your birth time and where the moon was located on the exact time, place that you were born. The exact time and place that you were born, and then it just, there's so many things, and like where the planets were located, the exact place that they were located when you were born, and then they create some meanings based on where the planets, where the moon, where the sun was located on that time that you were born. It's so complicated. It is very there's so many elements to it. Love anybody, thank you for the dono. Arigato, thank you. 3 cards, 2 shuffles, reading for my future with my bro sis. What's RS? Is RS relationship? Bro sis, you have a brother and a sister? How many? Oh wait, you're the brother? Okay, bro sis, relationship with my sister. Same one from 2 episodes ago. I like how you're calling them episodes now instead of streams. Because it really is like an episodic series with this. We spent lots of time together since the last 2 episodes. Okay, I see. Sounds like zodiac readings, but more complicated. It is zodiac, but it's like the real zodiac. Okay, like I think zodiac is bum. It's bum. Like how everybody thinks zodiac is bum. Like basically in birth charts, you're a zodiac sign. So for me, I am an Aries in April. April is Aries, well, certain dates. That is your sun sign. So all the zodiac signs are your sun sign. So that is like, okay, I actually don't know. Is it the location of the sun that determines it when you're born? Anyway, that is like the worst indicator of anything. And that's why it sucks. Because how can the month you're born in determine your entire personality? Because it literally doesn't. Neither does a birth chart necessarily. But a birth chart is very, it's got so many different parts to it that you can't really just say, oh, that person is a Scorpio, therefore they are this, and this. Because in a birth chart, you have literally every zodiac sign in them, because there is a different planet, things like that. I mean, names have been shown to have a great influence on how you develop. Yeah, I guess so. So I think the birth chart, you totally see me as an Aries. No, don't put me in the zodiac sign stereotype. You know, at least with the birth chart, it doesn't confine you to the month you're born in. The birth chart gives you like a whole unique set of signs based on the time, area, date that you're born in. So it doesn't just feel like, oh, just because all the bad people are a certain sign, I'm also bad. It's like everybody has a completely almost unique thing. What about blood type reading? I don't even remember mine. Blood type reading. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so birth charts they're kind of fun to read. I've read mine like, I forgot it already, but you just search up what the planet, I don't know, latitude, longitude thing is, and then it generates this massive sheet that is like, oh, this is your moon. You are a Pisces moon, so your emotions are blah 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 this, and then you are, I don't know, Taurus sun, so you're on the outside. Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah, so basically the month zodiac sign means like nothing in the context of a birth chart, because that's literally dependent on the month you're born in. But then other things, so there's like a thing called a rising. And then the rising side is like your external thing, and then it's also comprised of the moon, which is your emotions, and then what's it, Virgo? You have a sign for Virgo, which is no, not Virgo, for Venus. Sorry, wrong V word. For Venus, which is your love, how you love, and then your sign for Mars is how you get angry, how your passions are. It's so complicated. There's so many. So basically, you get a different zodiac sign for each aspect of your personality. So you're not just defined by the month you're born in. There's so many signs. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny to search up what the chart is for. Is Jupiter for what I guess Jupiter. I forgot what Jupiter is. I don't know. All I remember is Venus for love, because obviously. And then Mars is for like passion, anger. And then what are the other planets? So like all the planets, they mean something. So that's kind of interesting. It makes it more interesting than just the monthly zodiac signs, because it's like when you see those horoscope things, it's like, how come everybody born in the same month as me has the exact same fortune? Like, this is dumb. I want a personalized I want a completely personalized fortune, okay? So more numbers into the number crunch. Yeah, so it allows for very what's the word? Not biased. You can just kind of determine it based on however you feel. Okay, there are rules, but yeah. There's so many aspects to it that it doesn't fully box your personality into one thing and how it's determined. It's just like, there's so many aspects, and it's so interesting to hear how people interpret it. Is that, like, you know, you can really change how you interpret the aspect to just match your personality or life experience a bit more, because you have like 20 different zodiac signs for 20 different aspects. It's interesting. Oh, right. So there's Mercury, which is like how you communicate. I don't remember what Jupiter and Saturn were. Surely they're not that important. And then, oh yeah, there's also the others, but yeah. So it's zodiacs, but you get every zodiac sign. The one always in retrograde. Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. Mercury in retrograde. Isn't there a website for that? Is Mercury in retrograde? No, Mercury is currently not in retrograde. Okay, guys, celebrate. Mercury is not in retrograde. Mercury's always in retrograde. I never understand it. Yeah, so it gets real complex, this whole astrology lore. Is that, you know, when Mercury is in retrograde, then you can basically blame everything on Mercury in retrograde. Like, you feel upset? Don't worry. It must be because Mercury is in retrograde. That is the astrology way to cope, you know? You got fired from your job? Don't worry. Mercury is in retrograde. And then I'm sure there are other things. Basically, they just track the movement of the planets and assign meanings to it. And based on the meanings, they're like, okay, this means that based on the energy of the moon, your luck, your fortunes might not be the best, or your emotions might not be the best. Yeah. 6 days until retrograde? Really? Oh, wow. Oh my god, I gotta brace myself! Thank you, Mercury, for catching all the haters for things that are my fault. Yeah! Yeah. Anyway. Oh, let me get to what I wanted to say. I am yapping a lot. I will get on with the tower reading. Give me a moment. But what I wanted to say was, I heard there is also another aspect of this. I don't even know what to call it. Birth chart madness. There is an extension of that. So I thought birth charts were like, you know, that's the thing. It is your birth date, place, and then it makes a whole chart of all the placements, where the sun, the moon, everything was, and then the associated meanings with that. That is your chart. But there's more. Apparently, your birth time generates a world chart. A global map. So I guess it uses the time that you were born to see which areas have most like compatibility. Something like that. And then that is a way of seeing what countries, what areas of the world you might find most harmony, most success in. Which is crazy. That's crazy to me because a lot of lines are just straight up in the water. What do you do if your main line that is on the map, and they have like specific dot points for like, this is the peak of where you will feel successful or at home? What do you do if your line is like literally just on the ocean, you know? You're thinking, ooh, I want to see where my ideal place astrologically is for my life success or love success, blah blah blah. And you look at the line for that and it's just right on the water. What do you do? Do you just sail there? It feels silly, but yeah. you just buy a boat. Yeah, surely if you just sail across that line, you will find your one true love, right? It's telling you to go on a cruise. Oh, you'll find your love on a cruise. I see. No, but what do you do if that's your, career line, huh? How are you gonna work on the water? Cruises don't have internet too. How are you gonna work on the water? And I feel like it is such a high chance of having a line on the water because a lot of Earth is water. So what are you supposed to do? Like a lot of people are gonna have lines on the water, and what this chart says is that it is most ideal for your career, your love life to be on the water. We can't have 50% of the world on a cruise finding the love of their lives. Like, we can't have 50% of people working on a cruise and being absolutely completely fulfilled. Oil rigs pay a lot. True, I guess it's really encouraging everybody to try out the oil rig. The line is here, sir. Gotcha. Quest activated. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna work on an oil rig. I cannot. I don't think that kind of work is for me. But if anybody is interested, go for it. Anyway, I will do the reading. Okay. Before we start, I would like to give an update. That time I tried a fake RS. Wait, is RS relationship? Why do you shorten relationship to RS? Is it like blocked on your computer, or you want to be discreet to convince my parents? Oh, the classic fake relationship trope. Okay. Really ticking all the boxes here. But then it backfired and I am cold with the girl in that episode. Oh no. Oh. Did you tell the girl that it was a fake relationship? Did you tell her that it was a fake relationship, or was it only a fake relationship for you? And my quote sister got jealous. Oh. Oh. Not enough space to type. It's okay, you can use 2 messages. You can use multiple messages. It's okay to use multiple messages. The same app that I got 19 swords. 19 swords! Oh. Okay. Well, let's see how your... Okay, wait. Let me scroll up again. Where was it? Okay. Okay, let me just paste it here so I don't need to scroll up again. Okay. Okay, so your update so far is basically you had a fake relationship. You hurt the other girl. Maybe she didn't know that. Maybe she didn't know that you were faking the relationship. Wait, did she know she was in a fake relationship? That's so wrong. That's so wrong. Did she know? My goodness. Did she know? You have to tell me. Because if she didn't, shame on you. Don't be doing that. Sandy's raid. Thank you, Sana. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Let me do this shout out thing. Thank you. Welcome. I'm doing tower readings for chat right now. Yeah. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. She agreed to it and asked me to do it? What? Why did she get cold? I'm nosy. You have to tell me. Like, why did she get cold? So why was she hurt from it if she agreed to the fake relationship? Was it because she wanted it to be a real relationship and you were like, nah, I don't want a real relationship. I'm too Sigma for that. I'm a lone wolf. And then you have to tell me. Yeah. She was also reading the romance novels. She's loved you. She's loved you since the moment she set her eyes on you and suggested the fake relationship in hopes that you would return her feelings eventually. But then you're like, nah, I'm too Sigma for this. I'm sorry. This was a fake relationship this whole time. She was heartbroken. And you're like, huh? She's mainly there because I brought her out for dinners. Oh, I told her I don't want to have a real relationship because I want to find someone who syncs with me. Oof! Oof! So you told her you hate her because she sucks. Because she sucks and she's the worst person ever. You broke her heart! You broke her heart! Oh no! She fell in love, but you're like, you're not the one for me. You don't sync with me. You suck as a person. You're just my fake relationship so I can scare off all the other many potential suitors for me because all the attention is just too much. It's too much. I don't need love in my life. They're all obsessed with me anyway. She's mainly there because I brought her out for dinners. Oh, so was she upset because she wanted a real relationship? I paid for all her games and stuff, and also the age gap is what put me off. Well, you have to say, okay, is the age gap, is it her or you? Like, is she 10 years older than you, or are you 10 years older than her? Like, which way is it? Who's older? Who is the predator here? I'm kidding. Maybe. What do you mean, maybe? That doesn't answer my question. I need the tea. Guys, it's like you were here to entertain me. Whoa! Who said that? No. I need the tea. I have a thirst for tea. At the start, I told her that I am close to 1.5 decades older than her, and I don't want to date a minor. You're not saying she's a minor, right? You meant that as an exaggeration, like, because you see her as a minor, right? Please don't say you're actually... No. Wait. Please clarify. It's quite bad. Wait. Wait. Oh. Dude, you can't say she insisted. That's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. I don't know if a tower rating will cut it today. I don't know. It's fiction. Yeah, it's fiction. No, no. What do you mean she insisted? Wait, how did you meet her? How did you meet her? What do you mean? Yeah, she is a minor. Oh. That's why I went out a couple of times with her, and that's all. 3 dinners. No, how did you meet her? You met her at the arcade. Okay, I mean, at least you didn't meet her at high school. Oh. Oh, by arcade, it's like you actually... Oh. At least you didn't meet her from Roblox. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. I am lost for words. Okay, quick question. Is there an age gap with you and your sister? Your quote-unquote sister? Or are you the same age with your sister? Also, another quick question. Your sister is not your biological sister, right? Like, the quotes mean something, right? They, like... You know? Why would you choose a minor to have a fake relationship with? Not really, we are 4 years age gap. Okay. 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 Okay, non-biological sister. Alright, alright. Okay. Okay. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is ethical. Okay, but... okay, okay. Alright, just... yeah. Don't talk to the minor ever again, okay? And don't talk to any more minors. Okay? No more minors. And maybe don't talk to anybody at the arcade. And yeah. Maybe don't do any arcade dating anymore. Yeah. No more arcade dating. Okay. Yeah. You ran away fast? What do you mean you ran away fast? You did not run away! So what I'm getting from this is you went on several dinner dates with a minor. You met a minor at an arcade. She is a minor. Went on several dinner dates with a minor. Continued that relationship. The minor suggested a fake relationship that you accepted. Continued to have a fake relationship with her. And this was a fake relationship for your parents? Did you say that was for your parents, so your parents knew about it? So your parents met the minor? I'm shocked. Hold on, I'm processing this. Wait, so... Your parents... Did you have your parents meet the minor? That is 1.5 decades younger than you? To convince them that you were in a relationship with a minor? Why would you even have a fake relationship with a minor? Okay, I'm just saying... I feel like you... I feel like you had many opportunities to run away from the minor. Like, just not replying to them. Not going on dinner dates with them. Not agreeing to the fake relationship. Blocking them. Feel like there were many opportunities. I'm gonna be real with you. I think there are a lot of opportunities. You didn't have to become friends with them at the arcade. As soon as you learn how old they are, you did not have to continue talking to them. I'm just saying. Maybe she just wants a big brother figure. You don't have a fake relationship with a big brother figure. What is it? Okay, but... I will do your reading. I will do your reading about your sister. Yes, your sister, not your biological sister. Okay. Anyway, I hope that is all in your past. I think you definitely could have ran away much earlier. But yeah. Okay, just make sure that doesn't happen again, okay? Because that's not good. That is not good. It was pretty screwed once I processed 2 weeks. So I decided to bail. Huh? It went horribly wrong. Processed 2 weeks? So what do you mean? I'm confused. Like 2 weeks of the fake relationship with a minor? Okay, I feel like from the get-go, a fake relationship with a minor is already screwed. Okay, let's just put that out there. Let's put all of that out there, okay? And it is also illegal activity, potentially, so... You know, you don't want to be doing illegal things, okay? Yeah. Okay, okay, so... How many shuffles? 2 shuffles. Okay, let's do 2 shuffles. This is for your reading for your future with your bro-sis relationship. With your sister, not your biological sister, 4-year age difference, not a minor, I assume. Yes, definitely not a minor. Fully grown adult. Age-appropriate relationship, not related, okay? Alright, so you spent lots of time together. Let's do the shuffles. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. Age-appropriate relationship. Wait. Sorry. Let's go back. I'm sorry. Hold on. I just realized you also said with this fake relationship, it made your sister jealous? And now knowing that the fake relationship was with a minor. Was she actually jealous or was she concerned? She might have been concerned. I don't know. Because I don't know. I don't know what sort of country you live in though. So maybe the rules, maybe the culture is really different. But I feel like most people would be concerned rather than jealous. But yeah, okay. Let's go back. I'll turn on the face cam. Speak a live reaction. Alright, let's flip this over. Let's see your first card. Oh, I want a good zoom. Okay. And flip. Alright. Okay. We have 8 of Wands. This has been so tough. When I was trying to probe for tea, I was not expecting this in any way. I was not equipped for this, but I was not ready. I was not expecting this. This completely reframes the last reading as well. Yeah, anyway, my sister knew it and she was annoyed with the girl and she scolded my butt and told the girl off, and she was worried about your family situation. Is it about your family with them being pushy with you finding a partner? Because I would be worried about your family situation too if they're seeing you have a relationship with a minor and being okay with it. I think that would be concerning. That would be very concerning. Okay. Well, good on your sister for scolding you and yeah, telling the girl off as well. But you know, I think you could have avoided that situation much earlier. Okay. But yeah. It's the same family situation where I have to find another half. Okay. Yeah, okay. So lots of pressure. Well, anyway, this reading is about your relationship with your sister. So you said you've been spending a lot of time together. Why do you keep calling her your sister? Are you romantically interested in her? Because I don't know if you can call her your sister anymore. Isn't that a little weird? Isn't that a little bit strange? If you like still think of her as your sister, maybe the person you're like living with, you're living together, right? Or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Cause I better not turn weird or anything, okay? Yeah. So this is good news for your relationship with this girl who you consider your sister. So this is a card about, you know, things picking up pace, momentum. You've been spending more time together, so maybe you feel closer than ever. Yeah. We aren't in a romantic situation. Yeah, and she's living at my place at the moment. Okay, it's not weird yet. Okay. Well, let's not... I won't try to do a love sort of reading on the relationship, but it is just a more platonic reading then. Yeah, so this means that like your relationship with her is moving fast in a way that maybe you're getting a lot closer. It might be just what you've already described. So you might be getting a lot closer, understanding each other better, and maybe even traveling together or, you know, hanging out a bit more. Yeah, and this card is about making quick, decisive actions in your relationship with this person. So, you know, it might be if you're... Let's just say she's your friend. If your friend is suddenly going through something, they're having a hard time, it's like a card that's saying it will be better if you make a quick, decisive action to do something to help her, like maybe encourage her rather than, you know, sitting back and letting them kind of be on their own kind of thing. So yeah, it's about taking more action in your relationship to move things forward. Yeah, and then your second card, Queen of Swords. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, so you're living together. Are you living together with her and your parents, or your parents? You're like roommates. Why don't you call her your roommate instead of your sister? Also, I forget. Are you family friends with her? I forget. Or is it that you've known each other a long time? I've completely forgotten like how long you've known this person for, but yeah. Anyway, so actually we could interpret the first two as one representing you, the second one representing your roommate. Yeah, roommate sounds better. Unless you actually feel like siblings. Her and my parents, but different rooms. She is my mother's friend, and I've known her for a while, more than a few years. Okay. Ah. Alright, so basically family friend then. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the Queen of Swords is about being like being honest, not necessarily, not like brutally honest in a way that would hurt somebody, but you know, if you're going through a difficulty in your relationship with this person, maybe you are, let's say, maybe you're hanging out too much and you want more personal space, you gotta be communicative. You gotta be open and honest and communicate that you want to have some boundaries. You know, you are living together, so naturally there might be some difficulties with living together. Maybe, you know, could be noise issues, could be cleanliness, could be like splitting up house chores, things like that. You need to make sure you fairly communicate your point of view while also being ready to listen to their issues as well. Yeah, so you gotta be fair and principled. Yeah, so it's kind of like a tough love kind of card. Like, maybe your roommate is somebody you care about and you enjoy living with, but maybe there are some things about your like living space, or, you know, the way that you live together that you might want to improve. So it's like try to communicate this fairly to them, and also allow for your roommate to communicate their issues back to you, and make sure you are ready to take on the feedback. Yeah. So yeah, it's also a card about like yeah, it's a card about being real, and like open to criticism and open to being a bit critical as well, with good intention though. Like not to just be mean and criticize somebody like, I don't like that you're like this, blah blah blah, but just to be critical in a way that allows you to improve your relationship with this person. Yeah. So that's Queen of Swords. I think we could say that Eight of Wands and Queen of Swords, if we combine the meanings of it, it's like, you know, there are going to be some maybe difficulties with living together or with your relationship with this person, and when there are, you gotta make sure that you're fast to pick up on it rather than letting things fester, letting things like brew, things like that, and you gotta make sure you have communication with this person to make sure things are fair for both of you. Yeah. Okay, oh, we just got this card earlier, 5 of Wands. So yeah, this one is the competition sort of conflict card. So we did get this card for for the career reading, where for career we'd interpret it as like maybe, or like for searching for jobs, it's like there's competition and interviews with other applicants, things like that. For your relationship, it might be, it would probably be like maybe like small conflicts in your relationship, maybe a clashing of egos, because this is like a clashing of egos kind of card, like they're all fighting with sticks. Maybe you or the other person might be a bit prideful or find it difficult to truly say how you feel or truly communicate like things that you want changed, so instead it becomes like a clash of your ego. Yeah, so this card is, yeah, saying like be aware of conflicts based on ego. Make sure you can like see it from a larger perspective and see where the conflict is truly coming from, rather than like, let's say somebody uses your cup. Or let's say you're kind of annoyed by somebody using your cup and leaving it out and not washing it, and you know that's your cup and you're annoyed at it, so it causes you to be a bit rude to them. Maybe you stop talking to them just to like get them back. Maybe you start using their cup and leaving it out and not washing it. Because you're mad at them for that. But the problem is you're focusing on the little thing, which is, oh, they didn't wash my cup when they used it and they didn't put it back, so I'm gonna do it back to them. And by doing that, you are displaying conflicting egos and things like that. They don't truly know. Maybe they're kind of okay with their cup being used and they won't even notice it. Maybe they're the type of person that will wash their cup right before they want to use it, whereas you get annoyed. You get annoyed if that happens to you. And when you do it back in a way to like spite them, they won't get the message. Because, you know, that's not a way to communicate that. So you got to make sure that you can communicate like different values to each other so that you can make living together, you know, a more peaceful environment for both of you. Yeah. So anyway, that's your reading. I think it's not a very tumultuous reading at all. It is just like, you know, I think in summary, communicate. There might be conflict, but make sure you're not letting your ego get ahead of you. Try to take a step back if there is conflict, and then, you know, take a deep breath and think, you know, think, okay, maybe I should think about how to properly communicate this instead of getting into an argument. Maybe I should take a step back, take a little break, and then revisit this, or like message this to her, and so that I'll have time to think and, you know, put my thoughts in order. Yeah. She does whine that I wash her cup all the time when I see it out in the open. Oh, did I actually predict that? She actually likes her cup untouched, but you prefer things cleaned. Okay, yeah, so people have different ways that they want to live their space. Like something that might seem messy to you, like maybe her room seems really messy, and then it might make you think, oh, she could really benefit from cleaning up. But then some people, you know, when they have things a certain way, it is how they remember where things are. And when things are moved in a way to make it neat, it might be really hard to remember where things are. So it could be very like difficult, or even sometimes even aggravating if things are moved, because then you don't know where it is. So yeah, it's just a matter of communicating. Yeah. I jokingly recommended that he tried getting into a fake relationship. Wait, it was your idea? Actually? It was actually your idea? What do you mean? Almost threw all that, but those swords are actually about a different issue. Turns out the number of swords Pika drew was less than the age of our cake. Stop! Stop! No! Yeah. And the reason why I call her my sister is because we are kind of close in a way that she calls me Aniki. And she kind of teases me a lot. And I address her by something-chan. Ah, okay. So... what country are you in? Okay. Okay. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. What is why does it sound like a manga? Why does it sound like the start of a fake sibling romance manga? Now, I will say it seems like pretty much every time, almost every time that you've asked for a reading, it has been about your sister. So it seems like she is very important in your life right now, or you at least have a lot of concerns about your relationship with her. Which is interesting. It's interesting. Like, I'm not sure if you actually think of her as your sister by how much you've asked for readings about her. You know, I feel like I personally, you know, would not ask for readings about my own sister, who I consider as my sister, but I'm just saying. Oh yeah, hi! How much for reading? Fui! Yeah, feel free to let me know what sort of reading you'd like. If you'd like a love reading, fortune reading, career reading, I can do up to 3 cards. So I can do 1 card reading, 2 card reading, 3 card reading. So let me know how many cards you want. If you want like a yes or no question, I recommend 1 card. Or you can ask for like 1 card to symbolize one thing, and the second card to symbolize the other thing, and the third card. It can be super creative. So it can be up to you. Yeah. And feel free to let me know how many times you want me to shuffle the cards, because I can shuffle them. I've got like a shuffle thing on. So when there's sparkles, it will shuffle. Yeah, so you could customize the number of times each card is shuffled if you like. Yeah. I'm always worried about her. She sometimes gets into things that I don't expect. What do you mean by that? What things? Why are you so vague? Why are you so vague? This better not be illegal activity, okay? I've had enough jump scares. It is like normal things, right? Yeah. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Thank you. I wish you the best. Do not talk to minors, okay? Don't do that. That is illegal business, okay? That is not good. But I wish you the best with your relationship with your roommate, who is of the same age as you. Like, she injures herself by tripping. She overtime longer than me. She skips dinner. Oh. Gets into things. Oh, okay. Oh, so she... Yeah, okay. So you always feel worried about her. So you care a lot about her. And she's somebody that you interact with a lot. So you always care about how your relationship with her is going. Interesting. Interesting, okay. Yeah. Okay, well good luck with her and you. Hope you have a happy roommate relationship. You don't like her romantically, right? I know you already said that, but I'm a little suspicious because of how many times you've asked for a reading about her, and also how concerned you are over her. Because not saying, you know, you can't be concerned about a roommate, but I feel like a relationship with like your roommate, you know, somebody you live with is like a little bit more impartial. Yeah. That's about it. Treating her as a sister. I don't like her romantically. Okay. 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 Sure. I believe you. Yeah. Yeah. But if next time you ask for a tarot reading about your sister roommate, I'm gonna be suspicious again, but yeah. I hope everything's okay though. Yeah. How much tea am I trying to dig up? As much as possible. Love Sunny Bunny is the... I don't know if we could even call that tea, but you're the tea dispenser, and it's kind of evolved into more than just tea. It's more than just tea. You know, I hope part of it is a bit more fiction than fact, but yeah. It's some tea that'll turn your stomach. We've had a bit of a wild ride today. It won't happen. It's the last time. It's the last time. Okay. You better not be implying that there were other times, right? Wait, why didn't you say it won't happen? It's the only time. The only and last time. Why did you say it's the last time? That makes it sound like there might be more. I'm concerned. Mom's gonna match me up with some girl again soon. Okay. Wait, you need to establish to your parents that you don't want to be with a minor. Because now I'm worried. Now I'm worried your parents are actually okay with that, that's kind of messed up. And what if they match you with a minor? That's so messed up. That's so messed up. I really hope you establish that you want an age-appropriate relationship. But yeah, I hope they can ease up with matching you with people, because that must be tiring. Elia, thank you so much for the dono. Arigato. Thank you. Heart. You didn't have to. I would have done for free for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Past, present, future, 3 card. Onegai. 12 shuffles. Okay, we'll do 12 shuffles. Basically, it'll be 12 shuffle per card. Okay, here we go. So we got sparkles. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, 4. I need to add like a sparkle sound effect, by the way. I really should. It would be so immersive with the sparkle sound effect. 5. Yeah, all the shuffles. 6. Oh my god, we're getting to the fateful number. So that was 6. What's next? 6, 7. It's 12. It's 12 for all the months of the year. 7 and 8. 9. This is a whole drum roll. 10. 11. Oh my god, we're almost there. 12. Okay, I did it. Yippee! Alright. Past, present, future. Okay, let me zoom into the card. So, it will be a mystery. Yeah, okay. We can kind of see a little bit of the other card, but mostly a mystery. Mostly a mystery. Okay, let's figure this out. We are doing what keybind was it? This one. Oh, we just had this. Wait, you guys saw that we just had this for the previous reading in the exact same spot, which is crazy. Because I shuffled it 12 times. But it feels like the card didn't move at all. Yeah. So, 8 of Wands. We did just go into this one. This is a card about momentum. So, in the past, maybe it might be recent past or past, but you felt a lot of like momentum, a lot of passion. You were kind of like doing things like pow, 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 pow. You're keeping yourself really, really busy, not just because you wanted to like overwork yourself, but because things were very exciting. So there were a lot of things you wanted to do. Yeah. So maybe there are a lot of like big changes in your life that led to, you know, a lot of things being done, and a lot of like quick decisions is like the main theme of your past in this reading. Yeah, so a lot of quick, decisive actions. Yeah, and excitement. This card also is about travel, so so travel, yeah. So a lot of speed, movement, traveling around, like excitement, new projects, new things. So a lot of that. Very positive card. Yeah, and then your second card. Oh! Okay, we have a Cups card. So this is about your emotions. This is your present. So this is a 9 of Cups. This is good. I like this reading so far. Hopefully the third card is just as good, but you know, it is just gotcha. So so right now, you might be at a moment in your life where you feel like you are getting a good amount of satisfaction, or like you might be feeling quite content. Maybe getting recognized for certain things. So you might, I think it's an indication of like solid happiness. Feeling triumphant. Feeling happy. Yeah, it's very positive. But this one is like a card that is like, it's not just like happiness in the perfect sort of pathway to happiness that you are aiming for, but it is actually like a happy ending that you've achieved in like unexpected ways. So it might have come unexpectedly. Like maybe there's a certain path you were going for to happiness, and then you realized that there's another sort of avenue that makes you feel really content, and you're like, wow, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that, but I feel quite like content in this like slight deviation from the path that I was focused on. So yeah, and this card is like also, it's kind of like a bit of a relaxed sort of celebratory card, maybe coming after, you know, the 8 of Wands, with a lot of movement, a lot of work, a lot of excitement, and, you know, getting things done. You know, you feel like you have built that up, and, you know, you're getting some recognition for your achievements, and you're feeling good. You're feeling good about where you've gotten, and, you know, celebrating how far you've gotten so far. Thank you, anybody. I deeply apologize for giving too much tea just now. Well, thank you for the tea. I will have you know, I will be telling all my friends about this. Because it's crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy. That's my friends will be like, "Oh, how's your week? How have you been? Have you gotten up to anything?" I'll be like, "Well, I have some tea. That's not my tea. That's actually from somebody in my chat, but I have to tell you cuz it's crazy." It's crazy. Yeah. I want to know if my best friend has feelings for me and how a relationship developed at all. Thank you for the dono. Thank you. I'll do a tower reading for you after this. If you could just decide for me how many cards you'd like for this and how many shuffles, just let me know after I do this reading. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll do a reading for you after. So feel free to just message that in chat. I'll try to find your message. Yeah. Anyway, so past, present all seem very positive. It's very exciting. It's very nice. Yeah. So, yeah, feeling rewarded for your hard work. Feeling like you've gotten to a happy ending in a way that you didn't really expect. Like maybe the you from like 5 years ago would not have expected being in the place that you are right now at all, and you're like, oh, I really like where I am. Things like that. And then for future, the Hermit. Okay. But the Hermit isn't bad. I feel like with the it is a big contrast from the first card, where the first card is all about action, doing everything you can. You know, just yeah, it is a very high energy card. Very high energy. And then with the Nine of Cups, it feels like, you know, you're celebrating, but you are kind of reaching a little bit of energy like decrease. I think it's like a natural progression of that. You know, you can't always be in the mode of like, you can't always be in like the rhythm of like constantly doing things. There has to be a certain time of rest. So I think that's what the Hermit is saying for future. It is not super negative at all. I don't think it's bad at all. Yeah, because look, you didn't get the Tower. It's not bad. It's only worrying if you get the Tower. That's the only scary card of the deck. But this one is really it is a card of introspection. So I feel like it's telling you that for your future, it is important to you know, take a step back and have a little think, be a bit introspective. And it's not saying isolate yourself from everybody. This is not saying you should go into isolation at all. It's just a card about your kind of internal feelings, your internal growth. So it's saying like in order to grow, in order for like your personal self-improvement, it is important to be introspective, have maybe like a period of introspection where you can like kind of search for your own like deeper meaning in life, or if you're considering like career wise, VTubing wise, maybe it's good to have some more time for yourself. If you are spending a lot of time doing things for other people and with other people, it might be important for you to like set more time to kind of recover and, you know, like be within your own mind kind of thing. Yeah. So it's like a soul searching sort of card. It's like, you know, maybe if you're too focused on like external things, it will cause you to possibly feel a bit unsettled internally, which is why it's important to have some time alone to think about things, or, you know, meditate. Yeah, time to meditate. It's saying not to touch grass. No, it's not saying that. You can touch grass. Also, The hermit in this illustration is literally on, well, okay, I think he's on snow, but that is basically grass, okay? Treat yourself kind of thing. Yeah! Yeah, it is. It is treat yourself. Yeah, so I'd see this card as like, you know, coming after the past two cards. It's like, you know, you've been doing a lot of things to achieve success, but it's also important to think about your own self, your personal life, and how you can, you know, treat yourself in your personal life, how you can feel connected with your, like, inner self, your emotions. Because it's also important to focus on yourself and that sort of thing. So, yeah. I think that was a very positive reading. While the hermit can... I feel like you guys always fear the hermit if it's something like a love reading. You're like, oh no, I'm gonna be alone forever. But it's not about being alone, like physically alone or that sort of thing. It's about going within your own self, going within your own mind to just like give yourself some peace. Like you're supposed to find your own kind of self within that, rather than it doesn't mean, oh, nobody's gonna talk to you anymore. It doesn't mean that at all. I think the reversed one would mean that, but I don't do reversed, so thank you for the kind reading. Thank you. Thank you. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Thank you for asking for a reading. Thank you so much. Elia Daisuki. Hold on, let me do a heart. Oh, heart. Elia Daisuki. Yeah. Inner peace. Yeah, it's a card about searching for inner peace. Yeah, not being so like externally focused, but focused on... Yeah, it's like a meditation thing. Yeah, meditate. I've actually never meditated before, so I have no proper experience on that. But yeah, surely meditation, right? I have no idea what it's like to meditate, but yeah. Yeah, I feel like, you know, sometimes when I feel like I get a bit overwhelmed, I love going for walks. You know, being alone while touching grass. That's great. I love just going on a super long walk. like a 2-hour walk, and then just walk around the shops and then go back. Yeah. Somebody earlier mentioned reading. What is it? 4 cards, 2 shuffle. We can't do 4 cards. I'm sorry. The limit is 3. Would you be able to ask for 1, 2, or 3? I only have up to 3. I'm sorry. A 2 shuffle. And also, let me know if you... Wait, what was the reading for? Let me just scroll up. Hold on. If my best friend has feelings for me, how will our relationship develop? I feel like this would suit a 2-card reading, because you could do 1 card to like as a yes or no question for, does my best friend have feelings for me? And then the second card can be, how will our relationship develop? Kind of thing. Okay, 3. Okay, we can do 3. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait, what was the button? Oh, this was the button. Okay, and then it was 2 shuffles, right? We can do... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. We can do 3. We can do 1 to answer the first question, the second one to answer the second part of your question, and then we could do the third one as just like a clarifying random card out there, you know, just if they have anything else to say about it, you know. It kind of gives it a bit more leeway in case, let's say imagine the first one is an absolute no card, and then the second one is also a no card. Maybe there can be a third card to kind of soften the blow, you know? Okay, like a further advice card. Just in case, okay? Yeah. my god, I keep forgetting what it was. Okay. Best friend, right. Let me just write it down. Okay. MBTI and zodiac signs. Pollen. What? Okay. Zoom in time. Let's answer the first question. By the way, these cards are not a solid indication. Okay, just because it says yes or no doesn't actually predict the future, okay? Take it with a massive grain of salt because it is just gacha, but you know, it's fun. It's fun gacha. It's fun to... yeah. Which result are you hoping for? Ooh. Imagine they're actually hoping for no. It's like, please, I hope they're not in love with me. Please, I don't want this relationship to be ruined. Okay, flipping it over. Wait, just kidding. I didn't shuffle, my bad. I almost forgot. I have to shuffle. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. I always hope for bad results. Well, it's fun. It's fun to have bad results. Okay. It's flip time. The world. Oh. Is the illustration kind of... No. I mean, these are tarot cards. These are... Okay, you know what? let's just in case. But these are tarot cards. These illustrations have been used for so many years, so... should I be... I mean, there's nothing wrong about that, you know? It's like... They're tarot cards. They're not inherently inappropriate. Because it's for a... Yeah. Yeah. Don't say RIP. It's just a normal card. It's just a normal card. It's about beauty. You know, it's like any of the Greek statues, okay? You wouldn't be like, oh, that's inappropriate. It's art, okay? Yeah. It's not in a strange way. It just happens to be slightly naked. Okay, that's just the art of it. Okay, so I have great news or terrible news depending on what you're hoping for. If you want them to not have reciprocating feelings for you, or not, if unreciprocated feelings for you. If you don't want them to have feelings, this is bad news. If you want them to have feelings for you, absolutely. Was another one earlier too? I didn't even notice. I'm gonna be honest. I did not notice there was other nudity. But it's not like bad. It's like, these are the traditional illustrations. What am I supposed to do? This is what all the tarot cards are based off of. There needs to be... Anyway. Yeah. So... Okay. What was I saying? Anyway. This is a yes or no question for... yes or no answer for the question... I want to know if my best friend has feelings for me. So, yes. They might have feelings for you. The world is a card of achievement. So I guess this is the great achievement of having somebody who has feelings for you. Dang, I always get told they have crushes on me. You should feel free to share the lore so I can cause I want the tea. Yeah, feel free to share. I would love to hear it. Of course, if you're comfortable. If you're not, that's okay. I understand. But you know, if you want to share more, I'd be happy to hear about it. The cards, they always know. The cards never lie. This person most definitely has feelings for you. Yeah. Okay, but we're using the other cards to get more context on it. Because... yeah, we don't know what scale of feelings this is. Yeah, we don't know that at all. But as just a yes or no answer, the world is an absolute resounding yes. Yeah. So maybe you might have like really good compatibility. I mean, that's not even a maybe. This is your best friend. You consider them your best friend. So with the world being a card about harmony, compatibility, I think that really ties into having potentially reciprocal feelings. If you do have feelings, that is. Or non-reciprocal if you don't have feelings. But I'm not sure if you'd be asking this if there weren't maybe feelings. But anyway, that's the world. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Whoa! Alright. Oh, I've got an idea. Yeah! Moving it up. Wait, true major arcana. Okay, the Chariot is a very romantic card to get, okay? You are the knight in shining armor. I don't know, man. I'm just being nice. I don't know why this happens. I even told her that. Why, what happens? Please be no. Okay, so you're not really wanting it. We're both in relationships. Should have said that earlier. Oh. Okay. Because from the way that you phrased the initial reading thing, it's like, I want to know if my best friend has feelings for me and how will our relationship develop, if at all. Oh, okay. Okay, well, she better not. Oh, no. Oh, no. Unfortunately, the world is a yes. Well, this is... Love finds a way. But you're both in relationships. How long have you been best friends for? Have you been best friends for like a decade and you both got into relationships? Is it one of those situations? Is it one of those situations where you've been long-term best friends and you've always had like short-term relationships? Oh, like 2 years. You've been best friends for 2 years. Interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, so anyway, to answer your second question, the cards are saying how will our relationship develop, if at all? Well, the Chariot is a yes card. Yes, it will develop. It will move forward. And, well, yeah. So, yeah, the Chariot is a very romantic card. I see it as a knight in shining armor kind of thing. If you were... Oh, she's married. Oh, okay. So... Okay. It goes from both the relationships to she's married. Now, that is really bad if she has feelings for you. And I really hope that is not the case. And... yeah, and I really hope your relationship does not develop romantically. Unless maybe you guys are just meant to be soulmates and you're both in horrible, abusive relationships. Then, you know, in that case, I wish the best for both of you. But assuming that you're both in solid relationships, I really hope it doesn't develop. I thought I was safe having a best friend that's married. Well, let's just... You know, the cards don't actually give a full definitive prediction. Okay, it is just gacha. So she very well could just be friends, you know? Maybe she has feelings in a friend sort of way. Oh boy. Oh boy. What does your girlfriend think of this? Is she aware of the... warning signs? Is this something you talk about with your girlfriend? I'm so nosy. I'm sorry. I'm so nosy. But this is becoming so interesting. I have to know more. I think this is exactly why we needed a third card. But yeah. The chariot. Okay, let me move up a bit. Yeah. Anyway, the chariot is also, well, it's a card of confidence. So I don't know if it's gonna be you or your friend. I don't know if it's gonna be you or your friend, but somebody is going to kind of like blaze forward in advancing this relationship or not advancing this relationship. Something will really push this forward. Yeah. You gotta really harness your emotions is also what this card says. Long day for Spica and the tea mines. Oh gosh. Yeah, remember this is just for fun. But okay, what this card is giving in terms of advice for you is that, you know, you have to take charge if you want to, you know, steer away from home wrecking. If you want to steer away from ruining your relationship with your girlfriend and having your friend ruin her relationship with the person she's married to, then you have to take charge of the situation and don't just let the other person, you know, move you. Don't let the other person just kind of decide things and advance the relationship if it is something you don't want. You have to take charge, because that's what the chariot is about. The knight in shining armor. You have to be the one to make decisions in order to steer the boat. You have to be the one steering the boat so it doesn't go out of control. Okay, you have to be the one in charge. And be confident to be in charge of this, because if you don't let yourself be in charge of your life, of your relationships, then it will surely go downhill. Yeah. She has asked me if I loved her since I talk about her a lot to my girlfriend. Your best friend? Your best friend asked you if you loved her? Or your girlfriend asked you if you loved her? Wait, sorry. I'm not sure who is the she that you mentioned. Please clarify. Oh, your girlfriend had the sense that your best friend likes you. Oh. Okay. So, to clarify, you don't like the best friend, right? You don't have any feelings, right? Just checking, but okay. So you guys are really close. And you are spending more time with your girlfriend than your best friend, right? Right? Like, your girlfriend is the person you spend the most time with, right? It's not your best friend. Like, you see your best friend just like every other day, but your girlfriend is like mostly, right? I thought we were all on our Sigma grind set arc. We are! Right, okay. Interesting. So you're... Wait, this is the classic stereotype, the girl best friend stereotype kind of thing. No, not the girl best friend. Okay, what's the third card? Okay, yeah, the third card will surely give us some more perspective on this potentially. Well, okay, can I... Maybe I'll say my unrelated judgment on this based on just the few messages that you shared. But do you really need to continue being friends with this best friend? Because if it is changing into a relationship, this is unrelated from the reading. This is my own my own thoughts. Like, how badly do you want to stay being friends with this best friend? Because if this best friend has feelings for you, it will surely hurt your current relationship with your girlfriend if you value your girlfriend. Because if she has feelings, the relationship will develop if you don't take charge of it. And there has to be boundaries in place. Is my is my separate kind of opinion on that. If that third non-existent card is a major arcana, it's so over. Yeah, because if your best friend has like really confirmed feelings for you that your girlfriend has picked up on, I think that is going to be a very big problem in your relationship with your girlfriend, and I think it would just be best for you to stop being best friends with this person, unless you want to pursue a relationship with this best friend. Maybe I'll just set boundaries. Yeah, there has to be solid boundaries if somebody has feelings and you're both in relationships. Honestly, I feel like if you're both in relationships and you know that your best friend has feelings for you, I don't think you can be friends with them anymore, because then it's not even a pure friendship anymore. With you knowing that and with your girlfriend being concerned about it, it's not a pure friendship. That is just my personal opinion, but you know, if she makes it clear enough that your girlfriend even thinks there's something going on, I think that can be very problematic for your own relationship. Yeah, okay, third card. Enough suspense, let's see it. Okay, on the bright side, not a third major arcana. Oh, okay. Okay, well, okay, good thing we did a 5-card reading instead of a 2-card reading, because oh boy, do I like a reading that has both good and bad, you know? It's so over. Yeah, I love a really multifaceted reading. 5 of Swords is rough. Yeah, so this is a 5 of Swords, but it's actually not that bad. It's not as... Wait, no, sorry, my bad. No, it is... No, it is that bad. At least it's not as... No, it's not as bad as 3 of Swords. Because if you had 3 of Swords, there would be, like, more heartbreak. You know? And how do you know which ones are major or minor? So... if it has the words, the Chariot, the World, the something, I think all the, yeah, all the major arcana are the named cards. They have just the name, and then minor arcana will be something like 5 of Swords, 3 of Cups. It will have like number of something. So those are minor arcana, so not as big of a... not as super impactful, but still important. But major arcana is like a major theme kind of thing. Minor arcana can be kind of like an event. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if the name is shown at the bottom, Broken Swords. So this is a card of betrayal. So yeah, a victory that costs so much it can hardly be considered a victory. So it is a victory that is achieved through deceit, through deception or lying. You know, winning at all costs is the main theme of this card, which doesn't feel good. That's not good. So that's really bad. So it's like maybe you have like an argument with your girlfriend where you're like you're falling out with her and you're so determined to win the argument. I'm writing fan fiction right now, basically. Let's say your girlfriend is like, you're always hanging out with your girl best friend. And I think you have something going on with each other. Like you like each other, and it's making me feel like I'm the I don't know, extra person in our relationship. Like it's your relationship instead. And you're fighting with her and you're like, no, she's just my best friend. Like there's nothing going on with us. And you're fighting and you're annoyed at this because you're like, well, of course I don't like her. Why do you keep saying this? Like, you're wrong. And she's like, no, I'm right because there is something going on. There's something going on. I'm getting lost in this sauce. But you're so determined to be right that you reveal, yeah, well, the truth is, like, she does like me, but I absolutely do not like her. And that is a fact. I will call her right now and confirm and tell you and show you that I don't like her. She likes me, but I don't like her at all. And your girlfriend is like, what? And you're like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll call her up. You call her up in front of your girlfriend and you're like, hey, best friend, you like me, right? I don't like you. And then and then your best friend is like, yeah, I do like you, but what do you mean? You don't like me? And she's heartbroken. And then you break your girlfriend's heart because your girlfriend is upset that you're still being friends with your best friend who you know likes you. And she's still heartbroken, but you're like, huh, yeah, I won. Yeah, I won. Now I proved it. I proved that that I don't like her. And, you know, there's nothing going on between us, even though she does like me. I proved it, so I win. And then you feel terrible after because you actually didn't address her concerns. And even though you feel like you won that argument, there's still like a ongoing tension in your relationship because she doesn't feel prioritized, and she feels like you are still prioritizing your relationship with your best friend over your relationship with her. Anyway, sorry, I got lost in the sauce. I was writing pure fan fiction. Sorry, that was pure fan fiction. I don't know anything about your relationship. That was a made-up argument. Yeah. But anyway, you don't want to be hurting other people's feelings in order to win an argument. So let's say you do get into... Let's say you do happen to get into that argument with your girlfriend. And your girlfriend is like, well, you're spending time with somebody that likes you. And maybe you're like, well, I don't see the problem because I don't like her back. And I'm going to make sure that it doesn't get any, like, and I'm going to make sure that our relationship doesn't progress from that because I don't like her back. But maybe, you know, her actual insecurity is that, well, you are spending time with her and she does like you. And you may not see it that way, but she does see your relationship in a different way. So maybe she has a different boundary with that you need to like discuss, and might also have to properly discuss the boundary with your friend who might like you. Yeah. So this is when Olivia Rodrigo's Purple starts playing. No. Yeah, so I'd say this card is kind of a warning about getting into heated arguments. I think maybe with this situation, a heated argument might be inevitable. So not necessarily a warning about the heated argument might not be something that you can prevent. But I think what you should aim to prevent is, you know, letting your ego get ahead of you. You know, rather than letting the argument or the conflict serve as something where you can kind of understand each other more. I like how the fanfiction is writing itself, right? I'll guess I'll have to confer with my bestie. Yeah. So yeah, you might have like different ways of seeing this relationship with your bestie versus how your girlfriend sees it. From what you mentioned, your girlfriend already picked up on it, so it might be an issue. But yeah, so I think it's good to try not to get too heated if it does come up as a conflict, and try to see both sides of the situation. It's like maybe if your girlfriend had a best friend who liked her, that was spending a lot of time with her, and you could see that they like her and that they're treating her differently, and there is some sort of like romantic subtext, even though she says I don't like this person, they're just like my best friend. But maybe even you in her same situation might see it differently from how you see it for yourself. So yeah. At least it's not as horrible as mine. Good luck with everything. I hope it goes okay. Hopefully, best case scenario, your best friend doesn't have feelings for you. Best case scenario, your best friend is perfectly in love with the person she's married to and just has a lot of fun hanging out with you. Why don't you go on double dates? Have you gone on like double dates? Is that a thing? Can you do double dates? Like I don't know. Is that it? That sounds kind of cute. Like can you go on double dates? You should go on a double date to the amusement park, and then yeah. I don't know, what's a double date? Do people go on double dates? Double date ideas. Wait, is a double date a bad idea if oh wait, no. That could be that sounds awkward. I wonder how weird that would be, sip. Why are you adding sip to the end? Yeah, you should go on a double date for our entertainment and tell us what happens. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, been through this road too. Many times I just end our friendship. That's rough. That's rough. I went on a couple of double dates in the past. It can be weird. Unless you're close friends, it would be weird. Double date ideas. Wait, I'm curious. Cause no, wait. Imagine. Picture this. You're going on a double date, and have you seen those swan boats? The swan boats where you pedal them? I think like they're two-person pedaling. Swan boat. I've never been on one of them. I actually remember seeing a video where apparently it's like bad romantic luck in a certain place in Japan to use the swan boats, is what I heard from a video. But anyway, those swan boats, imagine a swan boat double date, or even triple date. Wait, is that how it like double coupled? Triple couple date, okay? And then all the couples get on a swan boat, and you know how you paddle it with your foot to power it? You go on a race. You go on a race from one side of the lake to the other, and then the winning couple has to pay for dinner for everybody. Wouldn't that be so fun? Wouldn't that be so fun? Yeah, and then it's like a whole team race. And then you could do that with like a triple couple date, a quadruple couple date. Wait, I gotta think of more double date ideas. You know, so it's like different from a normal date idea. So like, yeah, you just turn it into competitive dates, right? I know I fake flirt with her husband because it's with the boys. The Nothing comes from it. Safe. What if you become best friends with the husband instead? That way it's fully safe. Oh, why does the winner pay? I'm sorry, I didn't... Oh, did I say that wrong? Sorry, I haven't thought this through. My god, did I really say the winner has the pleasure of paying for... The loser has... The loser has to pay for all the couples. Yeah. You got more tea? It's too much for today. You can't say it's too much. You have to keep going. Come on, give us the tea. Give us the tea. I got a Discord message, but it's tea. Okay, you might as well share. Why are you creating suspense? What if I never do a tower reading again? What if tomorrow I die? We'll never get to hear the tea. You have to tell us now. Yeah, so game show. Okay, I'm gonna think of another double date idea. This is for you, Gintoki, okay? For double date ideas, okay? Oh! Wait. It's coming to me. What about... Okay, I'm gonna search up a list of common date spots. I mean, I'll pay what I win. Thank you, Diggs. Thank you. Thank you for super chat. Thank you. Okay. Common date ideas. Alright. What's something where you do something? Double date idea. Ooh. What about... Wait, no. What about... Oh, could do mini golf. Mini golf, but it's like a double date couple mini golf. And then the loser has to pay for everybody's dinner date. Yeah! More team games! Oh, is there something other than team games that would be... I'm trying to think of like double date ideas where it's only possible as a double date, so that the double date is like more unique, you know? Remember in episode 4, before that reading, for my sis, I went on some dates using the app. One of the girls messaged me on Discord if I can meet her tomorrow for dinner. What is the app? What is the app? Why do you say the app? That sounds ominous. What app is it? Okay. Oh, okay. So a dating app. Meet her tomorrow for dinner. Are you gonna... So, you know, she is your age range, right? Okay. Dating app. That one sounds like it's a safe, fake relationship partner. Yeah, that's potential. Amusement park is the best place for dates. Yeah, okay. Amusement park, double date. What if you get a whole map? Let's say you're going to Disney. Okay? And then you guys need to go to the... Like, you just enjoy the park, right? Each couple enjoys the park, but then it's like a... What do you call it? Like a... Not a bucket list. Amazing race of the park. And then the couple that rides the most rides throughout the park at the end of the day basically has the most fun will win. And then the other couple has to pay for the dinner. No, maybe the winning couple should pay for the dinner, because that way the other couple has more fun. I don't know. Wow, this is so fun to think of. Yeah. She's 2 years older than me. Oh, I like the sound of that. Yes, that sounds so good. Works in the research sector. You work in pharma. We are similar religions. Went out a couple of times, but we are kind of chill and talk a lot usually. That sounds good. I am fully supportive of that. Nice. I hope your dinner goes well if you're planning on going. Did you reply to her yet? Ooh, do you have an idea of what you're gonna have for dinner? Oh my god, I'm hungry. I forgot to eat. I should go eat something. Yeah. Amusement park can be a bad date. I've gotten terribly sick after some very specific rides. Last thing you want is your date saying you get nauseous or worse. Wait, but wouldn't you want them to see you throw up so then you get that real camaraderie? That's not the word, but like, so you see them at your worst, and in that way, isn't that kind of, that's kind of romantic, right? Like you become really sick and they have to take care of you, and is that kind of romantic? I mean, I guess if it's your first time meeting, maybe. Yeah, lap pillow opportunity. Yeah, that's such a good opportunity. Something like that. Makes for more memorable memories. True, true. Yeah, it'll be more memorable. You won't just be one of the many dates that they've been on. You know, they'll definitely remember you. Maybe if you really like each other. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to go on a date if you don't like each other. But I don't really understand it, honestly. But I think that's the culture of dating apps, is like you don't even know each other, but you go on a date. Which is, it's a bit crazy to wrap my head around, but yeah. I suppose so. Hey wifey, remember how we met at the amusement park and you had to take care of me? Yeah, that's cute. That's really romantic. And it makes for such a good first meet cute story. I dropped a reply that said, it's okay, we can have dinner and have a chat. She asks me to decide as usual, and I told her okay. As usual? Okay. Oh, since it's been 2 months or longer since we met, usually the gap is that long. Oh. Okay. Cute! So, what dinner are you deciding? I kind of just want to talk about food right now. Where are you going for dinner? Don't say the exact place, but like, what sort of cuisine? Now I want to eat something. Ooh, what should I eat? What should I eat for dinner? Should I have pasta today? I kind of want pasta. I think I'm hungry. Tarot reading was spot on. She told me she has a crush on me. Did you just go to talk to her? Did you just message her or something? And feels like we're soulmates. Do you feel the same way? No, right? Oh my god. So, what are you thinking right now about that? Are you thinking like, oh, you need to set some more boundaries in the relationship? Or thinking like, the cards always know. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's more like a 2-monthly thing. I plan to bring her to a tempura specialized shop. I want tempura now. Whoa. Whoa. I want soba. Think about the third card, man. Beware of the third card. No way. No way it was accurate. No way. Yeah. Well, I guess I should do my own reading. I should do my own. So I'll do my own. This will be... What sort of reading should I do? Should I do a past, present, future, or maybe we can just do 3 cards and you guys interpret it. Okay? It's scary how accurate they sound. I'm too powerful to be doing tower readings? No. You guys are just, you're biased, okay? You're just agreeing with everything I do. Maybe it's actually different. It's confirmation bias. Big cards for what the future holds. Yeah, I like that. Sure. Let's... Okay, I am going to... I'll be up here. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle a random number of times because I can do that. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna spam it. So it's truly random. So it truly gets my essence. Oh, I don't even know how many times this is. Okay. Bam. I'm ready. I'm ready for my reading. Okay. Let's flip it over. You guys are doing the reading for me, okay? Are you ready? I think you've learned a lot today, right? I'm trusting you with my reading, okay? Oh, God. No spoilers. I won't say my own interpretation of it. So this, this could actually be a very happy card. So, it's your interpretation. This one is called Nine of Swords, if you're unsure what it is. Nine of Swords. I don't know how to respond to her. A lot going on in my head. Yeah, maybe give yourself some time to sort through what to say. I don't think it's something that is best to reply to immediately. I think it's kind of a very big deal. Like her saying that she thinks you're soulmates. I think it'd be more accurate to say that you feel like you're soulmates if you are already like with the person, But you are best friends. You're not even like romantically together, so how can she decide that? Maybe. Yeah, it looks like you woke up from a nightmare. Nine of Swords means you don't get enough sleep. You guys can search up the meaning of the card and interpret it from there, by the way. It fits and speak a lot of overthinking. No. Okay. Thought those were window blinds. Wait, I see it. I do see that. I'm having a hard time finding something that hits the spot for dinner. Oh, it's so difficult. Should I just go back to sleep? Yeah. We didn't see the swords the first time. Yeah, I think the illustration is very... It actually does look like a window. Very neatly drawn. Anxious of what's to come. I have nightmares. Ooh. I can't sleep at night. The anxiety. Oh no. Am I cooked? Cat, am I cooked? Okay. Soulmate doesn't have to be romantic. True, but she did confess that she has feelings for them, right? And get a better quilt? Okay. This is your interpretation, I see. So second card, Queen of Cups. Okay. Wait. Why does this one have text on it? Oh, so the face cards have text on it. Oh, I see. I forgot. Yeah, because I was just remembering back to earlier where we were like, oh, the cards with text on it are major arcana. But I forgot the face cards. They need text. Because you can't represent it with just the image or the symbol. Half-baked? What does that mean? Half-baked? No way. Women love me. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. That sounds great. That sounds really good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because Queen is a feminine card, so Cups is about emotions, indeed. Yeah. Not cooked, but half-baked. Half-baked. Okay, not cooked. Officially not cooked. So what I'm getting from you guys is that I'm getting nightmares. I am fearful and anxious. Overthinking. And then Queen of Cups. Women love me. I am I am going to steal his best friend and 10 girlfriends to be. Okay, I'm just the womanizer. I'm also dehydrated and I should drink some water. Okay, thank you. The future is related to overthinking and possibly leading to restless nights. With emotional intelligence, you can overcome it with logic. Okay. Anxious, but I'm in control of my emotions. Oh, kind of juxtaposes. Like the cards they're quite different from each other emotionally. Like one is being controlled by fear and anxiety, while the other one is actually being more in control of emotions. So that's interesting. Is it like, would you interpret it as maybe learning to gain control over anxious things, or I don't know. Dreading the future. Okay. Third one. Page of Cups. All right. This is the whole set. Feel free to extract meaning from all three cards together. Anxiety. You're so right. So we got 2 Cups cards and 1 Sword card. So, a very emotion-based reading. I'm not cooked. Okay. Drink lots of water. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot of water is what I'm learning. Yeah, there is a lot of water in these illustrations. Lots of cups, drink water. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, this is a good one. How would you interpret my entire future? I think it means you'll get good news to come from. Okay, interesting. Okay, good news. Don't sleep next to your sword collection. Okay, noted. I'll try not to do that. Okay. So I don't think it's yeah, it's not bad. I think how I would interpret it is, you know, on the left side, starting with 9 of Swords indicates being anxious, maybe overthinking, being a bit fearful, maybe about the future. All these worries and stresses circling in on you. You overthink too much, but all you have to do is follow what your childlike positive ambitions and it will come true. Let's go! Page of Cups feels like deep in thought to me. Maybe a dreadful future that can be changed. Yeah, so lots of fear about the future, but these are just emotions. So Queen of Cups is about like handling your emotions, reframing it and gaining control over it. You know, emotional intelligence and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, so like self-care, taking care of yourself when you're feeling anxious, you know, building self-confidence, and then I'd see Page of Cups as yeah, kind of maybe like sort of a new beginning, like fresh inspiration, being more creative, and yeah, starting something new. I'm worried about chat, my favorite telenovela. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I think that concludes the readings for today. Thank you guys for, it's been over 3 hours, but thank you for being here. Thank you for requesting readings. Thank you for listening, and thank you for sharing the tea. Yeah, let's go back here. Yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you. Bye bye. I will probably play Minecraft tomorrow. Yeah. I'll see you. Bye bye. Ooh, who can we raid into? Maybe we'll raid into Daya. Okay, let's raid into Daya. Alright. And then let me see on Twitch. Oh, Daya doesn't multi-stream, does she? Thank you. Man, my reading was so boring. I wanted something more interesting than that. So boring. I was hoping for some spicy cards, but yeah. Okay, there you go. She's on Twitch too. Oh, I saw that so late. I already clicked on someone's stream, but okay, we'll just raid differently. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, bye bye. Have a wonderful day, Wispico. See ya. Bye bye. I'll go get something to eat. Bye. Bye bye.